You guys already know grocery bills are insane. Last year alone, they jumped up 21%. But what you don't know is that things are about to get way crazier at the supermarket. We're talking full-on grocery apocalypse. I just got my hands on the Global Food Security Report, and over 140 everyday items are at risk of disappearing. I sent my team to over 2,500 stores, and get this, some of these things are already 80% out of stock compared to last month. And item number 7 on the list? Major retailers are straight up limiting how much you can buy. I'm talking about the stuff you use every single day, so buckle up because I'm about to reveal the 10 grocery items vanishing before June 2025, and what you need to know to survive this supermarket showdown. By the way, when was the last time you checked the price of vanilla extract? Get ready, what I'm about to tell you might make you spit out your coffee. Alright guys, let's talk vanilla extract. You know, that little brown bottle you probably haven't thought twice about? Yeah, well, get ready to be shocked. Remember those cyclones that hit Madagascar a while back? Turns out, they wiped out nearly 40% of the entire world's vanilla supply. And to make matters worse, a massive warehouse fire in New Jersey just destroyed another 20% of the US backup. We are talking next-level vanilla shortage. And guess what happens when something becomes this scarce? The price skyrockets. We're seeing prices double, even triple in some places. And those cute little bottles? They're shrinking faster than my patience in a staring contest. But here's the kicker. Some major chains are already limiting purchases. That's right, 1 bottle per customer. It's like Willy Wonka's golden ticket. But instead of a chocolate factory, it's just your pantry. But don't panic just yet. I got you. There are alternatives. Check out vanilla bean paste. It's more potent and lasts longer. Or try a mix of maple syrup and bourbon for a similar flavor profile. Trust me, your taste buds and your wallet will thank me. Calling all coffee lovers. Bad news, guys. Your morning cup of joe is officially on the endangered list. First, a brutal drought in Brazil, the world's biggest coffee producer, just wrecked their harvest. We're talking a whopping 35% drop in production. But wait, there's more. Remember those supply chain issues everyone's been talking about? Yeah, they're hitting the coffee industry hard. Shipping costs are up a ridiculous 280%. And that means your favorite brands are feeling the heat. I'm talking Lavazza, Peet's, even the fancy stuff is disappearing from shelves. So, what can you do? First, check those roast dates like your life depends on it. Freshness is key. Second, store your beans airtight, and for the love of caffeine, don't even think about freezing them. And if you see a store limiting purchases to 2 bags, don't be shy, stock up. Next up, let's talk about everyone's favorite breakfast staple eggs. But not just any eggs, organic eggs. Remember that crazy cold snap a few months back? Well, it wreaked havoc on organic egg production. Chickens weren't laying, feed costs went through the roof, and now deliveries are down bad. And when supply goes down, you guessed it, prices go up. We're seeing organic egg prices soar higher than a Mr. Beast challenge winner. And if you're lucky enough to find them in stock, good luck buying more than 2 cartons. That's right, stores are limiting purchases. But don't worry, my scrambled egg enthusiasts, I got you covered. Here's a pro tip: freeze beaten eggs in ice cube trays. Instant portion control and a lifesaver when you're craving an omelet. And hey, if all else fails, consider free-range eggs. They might not be organic, but they're a solid alternative. Okay, hot sauce lovers, this one's gonna sting a little. Brace yourselves, because the hot sauce shortage is about to get real. Remember those delicious chilies that give your favorite hot sauces that fiery kick? Yeah, well, Mexico, the chili capital of the world, just had a disastrous harvest. We're talking a 34% drop in production. And to add insult to injury, there's a global glass shortage. That's right. Even if they could make enough hot sauce, they're running out of bottles to put it in. So what does this mean for your taste buds? Say goodbye to those fully stocked shelves of Valentina and Tapatio. Major brands are cutting production, and finding your favorite hot sauce is about to become a scavenger hunt. But don't despair. My advice? Check out smaller stores and local markets. They often have better luck getting their hands on those spicy treasures. Alright, let's be real, frozen vegetables aren't the most exciting topic. But trust me, this is important. Remember all those crazy weather events we've been having lately? Yeah, those floods and frosts really did a number on our crops, including the ones destined for the frozen food aisle. And with fewer veggies to go around, processing plants are slowing down. and prices are going through the roof. We're talking some frozen veggies doubling in price. So, what's a hungry, budget-conscious person to do? It's time to embrace your inner chef and start freezing your own veggies. Seriously, it's easier than you think, and it's a great way to save money and ensure you have a steady supply of your favorites. Okay guys, this next one is serious. We all know the baby formula shortage has been a nightmare for parents, and unfortunately it's not getting better anytime soon. Remember the shutdown of that massive Abbott factory last year? Yeah, it sent shockwaves through the industry, and they're still struggling to recover. Specialty formulas are the hardest hit, and even regular formulas are becoming scarce. And with import restrictions tightening, finding what you need is getting tougher and more expensive. My heart goes out to all the parents struggling to feed their babies. My advice? Check with local pharmacies and pediatricians. They often have samples or can point you in the right direction. And remember, big chain stores tend to get hit by shortages first, so try smaller stores and online retailers. Calling all chocoholics. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your beloved premium chocolate is in trouble. First, cocoa prices have skyrocketed a jaw-dropping 137%. That's right. The main ingredient in your favorite chocolate bars is more expensive than ever. And on top of that, there's a global labor shortage affecting cocoa production. So, less cocoa and fewer people to harvest and process it equals, you guessed it, a chocolate crisis. We're already seeing brands like Lindt and Godiva cut back on production, and those luxurious chocolate bars are starting to disappear from shelves. My advice? If you see your favorite premium chocolate in stock, grab it. And don't be surprised if you start seeing purchase limits popping up. Greek yogurt lovers, it's time to face the harsh reality. Your go-to snack is under threat. Remember those feed shortages we talked about earlier? Yeah, they're hitting the dairy industry hard, making it more expensive to feed cows. And to make matters worse, there's a global plastic shortage, which is impacting everything from yogurt containers to lids. This perfect storm of problems means Greek yogurt production is down, those big tubs are disappearing, and even popular brands like Chobani are feeling the pinch. But don't despair, my protein-loving friends. There are alternatives. Try adding protein powder to regular yogurt, explore Icelandic skyr, or embrace the power of cottage cheese. Remember those carefree mornings of enjoying a big bowl of cereal? Well, get ready to say goodbye to those days because the cereal aisle is about to get a whole lot less exciting. Remember that wheat shortage I mentioned earlier? Yeah, it's hitting the cereal industry hard. With wheat production down a whopping 34%, major cereal companies like General Mills and Kellogg's are cutting back on production and even discontinuing some of your favorite cereals. And don't think you can just switch to the store brand to escape the madness. They're facing the same issues. So, what's a cereal enthusiast to do? Stock up on your favorites while you still can and store them in a cool, dry place to preserve their freshness. Calling all smoothie lovers and berry enthusiasts, I have some bad news. Those juicy, delicious berries you love are about to become a whole lot harder to find. Remember those extreme weather events we talked about earlier? Yeah, they wreaked havoc on berry crops, especially in California and Florida, which account for a huge chunk of U.S. berry production. We're talking 40 to 60% drops in some areas. And to make matters worse, those pesky supply chain issues are back, sending trucking costs through the roof. So, less supply plus higher transportation costs equals, you guessed it, sky-high berry prices and empty shelves. But don't despair. There is a silver lining. Frozen berries are a great alternative and often more affordable. And keep an eye out for Mexican berries, which should start hitting shelves soon and help ease the shortage. Wow, guys, who knew grocery shopping was about to become an extreme sport? From vanilla extract to fresh berries, our supermarket staples are facing some serious threats. Remember, premium chocolate, fresh berries, Greek yogurt, and that vanilla extract are already showing major signs of shortages. And don't forget about the ongoing baby formula crisis. Parents, stay strong, and remember to check with local resources for support. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. There are always alternatives. Explore local chocolate brands, embrace the power of frozen berries, and get creative with vanilla substitutes. The grocery game is changing, and the best way to win is to stay informed and be prepared. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more updates on these shortages and what you can do to survive the supermarket showdown.